Welcome to Allie's Attic Show, where you never know what kind of surprise you'll find in my attic. I'm your host, Allie, and today my surprise is a gentleman who is from Buffalo, New York, which is right on the Canadian border near Toronto, not near me, unfortunately. And he's been playing for years, and I think he's amazing. Please welcome Jack Blake. Hello, Jack.
Hello, Allie. Thank you very much for having me. I really appreciate it.
No worries. I'm so glad you came on. So are you still in Buffalo?
Oh, yes.
Okay.
I am.
Okay.
I should be moving out, but I'm still here. I like to get around, though. I travel a lot when I can.
Oh, that's good.
That's what Quebec is telling you.
Yeah.
It's a bigger country. Love it.
Yeah. Well, you're not Toronto's not close to me at all because you're close to Toronto.
No, you're in Winnipeg.
Yeah,
right?
I'm in Winnipeg. Winterpeg, actually, Winterpeg. But yes,
Okay.
that's where I
I
am.
know.
Yeah, we get awful winters, but we get beautiful summers.
Yeah.
Okay, so
No.
yeah, like too much snow, way too much snow. So Jack, tell me when you got started doing this and all the ups and downs that I know you've gone through because obviously I know your story. But share it with all of us.
Well, I started really very young. I'm an older guy. I don't care, but I grew up with a lot of the British invasion music, stuff like that, and I just always wanted to play. I'm a playing since like 10 years old. And to be honest with you, because I was so young, I think I started playing more of a lead type thing because I couldn't really even reach to the whole part, to the chord thing because my fingers weren't, my hand just wasn't big enough. That got me playing that type of music originally. Long story, made it. Eventually, a lot of local bands played out. Like you said, good personal things. I had a few accidents over the years, and that gave me time to kind of collect my thoughts and gave me time to sit down and really start recording. And going back somewhere, some years ago, I actually had an 8-track recorder. I don't mean to kind of plug into a car. I had an 8-channel reel-to-reel, which at the time everybody was doing these overdubs on these cassettes. And I used to always overdub, and I had another buddy of mine, and we do full band things just between two of us. And like I said, I had a car accident. I almost died. I was in the hospital for a month.
Good Lord.
That wasn't good. But
No.
I'm here, so that's all it really matters. But, a few different things like that have given me time to catch up. Even go back to the car accident, all these years later, my knees finally gave out because of the accident, and I had both arms replaced. And that's what gave me a chance to sit down and really start doing the recording again. I went off about a 24-track digital station, and I just started doing things of my own. I had all the equipment. I got, basic keyboards. I even got a sitar down there or whatever,
Mm-hmm.
So I just trying to come up with different things. For a while there, I was doing a lot of coffee houses and stuff like that. And when I originally bought it, I just kind of wanted to get back into recording again. So that's why I originally did like a cover album, and it was just for me to get. I wasn't planning on releasing or anything, and I found this company out in San Francisco called Louder, and they would license it for you and split the difference. So I said, "What the heck?" So I did release one going back to 2014, and after that, I really didn't do anything for a couple of years until I had the surgery again, and that gave me some time. One thing came after another. I came up with a song, and that was all right, and I just kind of kept working on it. And I made some contact with people. This guy named Kyle Walsh did a blog. He did a review for me, and they get a lot of encouragement.
Mm-hmm.
He more or less tell me what to do, like you were just telling me about the YouTube thing. I really don't. I'm not tech savvy as far as I wasn't even on the internet 3 years ago. And here I am all over the place with thousands of followers and got music out there on internet stations. I just think it's great. So no matter what happens, I feel like I've won.
Yeah.
But,
yeah, well, I'm all over too. I was never on it either. So, and it's the way to go.
Yeah, it just looks so great. I got people I talk to in England all the time. I got this one lady, well, a lot of them, I shouldn't say one, but this one woman was actually a sound engineer over there. She would give me a lot of advice too as far as recording stuff and just tell me what to do. And just Madeline Moreau, she's actually a great artist too. I hope to get her on your show someday.
Oh gosh, that would be nice.
A lot of people over there with encouragement, and it just been good.
Yeah.
I don't even know. I think there's so many stations that played my stuff. I just baffles me.
Well, that's good. Okay,
I never would have thought it. Back in the day, I was lucky we were.
Well,
we got
it's working.
College station. It's always the end of the world, and now I'm on every day. It's just crazy.
Yeah. Well, you've had one song released, No Matter How Many Miles, on a compilation album on Fast Factory Records. A release called I Want to Sing.
Yeah, that was kind of weird. I got out and stuff, and company liked it, so I sent it out. I mean, it's out there on CD, and I don't know. I don't want to say. I really don't know how well it did. I was with a bunch of other people. But I did good with that one. I actually had contacted another label over in England. I was going to do some of my stuff, but I think it's the way I do my stuff that on this digital station kind of prevented it. They wanted me to send stuff, and I think they were thinking I'd use like a Pro Tool setup or something where I could just transmit it over that. They wanted to re-edit some of my stuff. But just the interest alone, it's encouraging. I've talked to a few people.
Yeah.
Other outfits in there. If it happened to ever get signed or whatever, that'd be great. If not, I don't know. From what I hear, if I listen to your show, a lot of your interviews, rather, you don't want the labels telling you what to do. I don't even know how to label myself sometimes. Sometimes people say I'm like a retro band. Not that I'm retro, I'm just old. It's just how I am. I just play, I don't try to sound like anybody else. I just try to be me.
Yeah.
And I think,
it works. It works. And that's what you want to do. You want to stay true to yourself. And I mean, there's nothing wrong with getting signed. If you get signed with the right label that's still going to let you have your creative freedom, and they're not telling you, okay, you have to sound like this person, because
right. That's what I don't want to do.
Yeah. I mean, but there are labels out there that do that.
Just to get it out there more, maybe with the resources they would have, where I'm doing everything myself, like every night I'm at home typing up whatever. I just came up with a new single actually today, and I just, for 2 days in a row, I'm just typing a letter. I'm grateful and thanking the people that played it, trying to describe what it's about. I was just thinking, if I were to get some kind of, signed by whatever, I would just have some more help and get the promotion and take care of it.
Yeah, well, and I know some indie artists just get a manager. They don't sign. They just get a manager to help them, or a PR firm, and that's the way to go too. Because I mean, then you still have your creative freedom, but you've got people helping you behind the scenes. Because that's what I'm struggling with. Because it's just me and my manager, and it's starting to grow, and I'm getting it's getting crazy. So I mean, you can also go that way as well. Okay, I want to talk about I Want to Sing. It made the top 10 on 2 occasions on Indie Live Music, and that's what it says. That's what it says in your bio.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. I'm sorry. I want to go down there.
Oh my God, Jack!
If I wrote it, it must be true.
if I said it, it's true, right? Oh my God, that was funny. I've never had anybody do that. Did it? I don't know.
I remember writing that. I don't know. It's like I said. I'm going back from I wrote 6 months ago. I wouldn't make anything up. I don't remember exactly what I put down at the time.
Okay, well, I'm gonna continue reading it.
Pretty good. I know that.
Yeah, it is. I'm gonna continue reading.
I know what I was talking about. No, I'm sorry. I had made a couple top 10s on some radio stations. I think it was an indie. It was another station. I had made that a couple times actually. I'm thinking the single. The CD, I'm thinking my single made it on the top 10.
Yeah, I Want to Sing.
I don't know about the factory test release. That I don't know.
Okay.
That's why I was a little mixed up.
Okay, so That's okay. That's okay. That was the funny. I've never had an artist do that, did I? I don't know. That's what you told me. So this is going to be a very unique interview. Now, since you've started, you have 5 albums and 6 singles released so far, and more in the pipeline, right? Or do you have more than that now?
Since that one, I probably had 2 or 3 more singles put out.
Okay.
So, yeah. Like I said, I just actually put one out today because I got my pride. Actually, there's 2 songs on it. One's more of a rocker. One is more of a laid-back acoustic thing I did, which was kind of not me usually, but it came out all right, so I threw that on there too.
Stop saying that. You're good. You're good.
I don't want to be cornered into one particular.
Yeah. You don't want to be put in a box. You want to be able to cover all genres if you want. So yeah, I think that's a great idea for all artists. Okay, so what 2 songs are we going to hear from you today?
Like you said, no matter how many miles. right?
Yeah, that's
And
right.
all I ever do is think of like you.
That is correct.
Not too long ago, we did the last summer, I believe. After Rock or Two.
They're great songs. Great
no long
songs.
stories, but just, like I said, I've been around for a while. I just base a lot of my songs on it. A lot of times I'll just come up with the music and I'll come up with the words later. And I think that was the truth of that song, the last one. I don't know. I remember taking a ride and I had the line that was in my head. I just ran down to my basement and recorded it, and then I finished it afterwards.
Well,
it's just, I don't know.
whatever way you're doing it's working. Whatever way.
That's how I write. I never know how it's going to come out.
Yeah.
Some days I'll write with a bass and, work around it. It's like one of my hardest things, but, doing everything by myself, getting the timing down right. So I really try to either do a rhythm or a bass line and build off. And sometimes I go back and redo it even, but just try to lay down the groundwork and then work up from there.
Well, it's working. I want to say thank you so much. I know all your music is available digitally on iTunes, Google Play, Amazon, Spotify, Deezer, as well as some are on SoundCloud, so everybody can find you and find your music. You can find you on social media. And Jack, thank you so much for coming on my show. I totally appreciate it. It's been fun. So, thank you. And hopefully I'll hear from you again. Anything new happens or any exciting news you want to come back on, just let me know.
I'll do it. I appreciate it. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Good luck with your new show next week.
Oh, thank you so much. And thank you for joining me on Allie's Attic Show. Keep checking my website because you never know what kind of surprise you'll find in my attic. Cheers.